Harman Taliwal.
Okay, so Harman बेचारी साड़ी काफी चल हो गया wait कर दिन it's hard when there's so many people calling in and the connection. So
ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੈਸਟ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਸਕਨੈਕਟ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਾਫੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਗਿਆਨ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ they've got a lot to share about.
And ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ community ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, right? So Harman Taliwal is running an amazing page on Instagram called Brown Journals, and through this Instagram page we're getting all sorts of amazing activist information, and we want to welcome Harman to the program. Harman, welcome.
Okay, great. I think it's working now. Hi, how are you guys?
Harman, welcome. And Harman, tusi kafi hona active rahe hain, right? You've been very active on Instagram and social media and Twitter through your personal account and then Brown Journals. Why has it been so important for you to take on this type of social media activism?
I believe that when it comes to our story, Punjabi should be able to tell it. And I believe that you brought this up before, is that the Indian nationalist media, they're twisting the story about what's going on in Delhi, what's going on in Punjab in general, and they're not giving us an accurate representation of what's happening with us. And for me, running my Brown Journals page, I'm trying to spread that message that we have to be critical with the news that we're given. And the news in India is 100% very biased, and we know that the Indian government is in control of the media there, and they will not tell our story properly at all. So I feel like as a Punjabi woman, as a Punjabi person, we need to make sure that we're telling our story and we're telling our truth, and we can't let any other person deface that in any way. So that's kind of the initiative behind Brown Journals, and plus the humanitarian aspect I'm trying to bring in with my nonprofit as well. So
movement, Harman. We'll talk about the nonprofit because I want people to know about that as well. But with this movement, ਤੁਸੀਂ like I said, ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਵੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਬੋਲੀਏ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਕਾਫੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟਵੀਟਸ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਜਰਨਲਸ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਪੇਜ ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹ ਕਾਫੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ. ਐਂਡ ਸੋ ਹਰਮਨ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕੇਅਰਫੁਲ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ some of the hashtags we were using are now starting to get filtered out. Have you started noticing that with your social media?
Yeah, so if this issue with basically censoring our voices on social media has been going on for quite a while, even around the period when we're talking about the 1984 genocide, the Sikh genocide, the hashtag Sikhi also disappears, or it's filtered out with a lot of inappropriate images. And I believe this is also a tactic to just silence us or to silence our story. So this while social media is also a very powerful tool for us to get our stories across, in a way it also oppresses us when our hashtags aren't working. And where I know a lot of activists as well have had issues posting about the farmers marches right now, and they have issues posting about Sikh issues because their posts get taken down right away. And there has also been other pages which are run by Indian nationalists and fascists, but those pages are operating perfectly fine without having any of Facebook or Instagram taking it down. So we kind of see that in a way that Facebook, Instagram's under Facebook, that these companies are catering towards the people that are paying out to them, which is the Indian government.
ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਐਕਟਿਵਿਸਟ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਕਿ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਚਿਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸੈਂਸਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ. ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜਾ ਚਿਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਹੈਸ਼ਟੈਗ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਸਿੱਖ, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਬਸ ਡਿਸਅਪੀਅਰ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ, ਮਿਲਦਾ ਨਾ ਸੀ, ਲੱਭਦਾ ਨਾ ਸੀ. ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਨੇ ਤੀਜੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ in 1 year they censored the word ਸਿੱਖ. ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਵਾਪਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਉੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਗੰਦੀਆਂ ਗੰਦੀਆਂ images and all this kind of thing. So censorship ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ. So how do you plan on, as a social media, a social media influencer essentially, how do you And what's your suggestion? Like, how do we move forward to keep getting our message across, to make sure that we're not getting censored, and to just keep kind of beating them at their game?
So I think you had mentioned this before, that there was a protest in front of Facebook headquarters. So initiatives like that are very powerful. And at the end of the day, we're the people who actually use Facebook, and we're the people who use Instagram. So we need to kind of find a way around it. So I know a friend who also does activism on Instagram. So what they did is they had to actually filter out specific words that were trigger words on Instagram. So let's say a word like sick. So he would they would replace they would do SIKH instead of SIKH. They would write S1KH just to beat that algorithm that Instagram has by taking posts down. So I guess that's a way we can find around it. But aside from that, there's many ways that we can advocate. Yes, social media has been the forefront for the diaspora community in protesting out here, but we can reach out to media outlets. For example, you guys have also given us a platform to talk about this, which is a Punjabi channel. We can reach out to CBC, BBC, other news channels to get our voices across. So I know the Surrey community where I live, the Surrey Punjabi community, is very powerful, and we make sure when there is an issue, we are heard. And there are ways around it. We just have to figure it out.
We're just running a little bit short on time, but I wanted to make sure that, everybody kind of heard, like, for somebody like you who is actively using social media and the power of it. And, we applaud you and we thank you for all the information that you share. And, Jay, ਤੁਸੀਂ Harman ਨੂੰ follow ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ Brown Journals, go to Brown Journals Instagram. She puts out amazing information. Harman, thank you so much. And ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ Harman ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ post ਛੱਡਦੇ ਆ, media ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ tag ਕਰੋ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ CNN, CBC, CTV, and ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ post ਕਰੋ. So Harman, thank you so much. Keep up the great work that you're doing. Apologize that you had to wait for a little while, but we hope to get you on here again in the future and have a one-to-one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Harman. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was great. ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਜੁੜਦੀਆਂ. Thank you again, Harman, for joining us.
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ.